Welcome in Unfiltered Sports. We're back. These guys are cheesing. We're happy. Just watched the Thunderbirds game.
Hell yeah.
Lose 6 seconds into overtime.
Hell yeah.
Bad beat, but hey, guys.
Hey, it was a fun experience, right?
We were sitting
Great
courtside.
time. Yeah, we just got done with Thunderbirds game. It's minor league hockey. We were sitting right courtside. There's a picture on Unfiltered Sports Instagram to show you guys where we were sitting. Pretty cool experience. Couldn't bet on it, but oh well. We can bet on NFL playoffs.
We finally made it, boys.
We made it to playoffs. It's a little bit late. Apologize for that, but we are coming out with a video. It should be up by tomorrow morning, so Saturday morning. Should be up for you guys.
You'll have at least 4 hours to place our locks.
But may I proclaim, we've got our weekend NFL picks here, ready for you guys to go. Ready to go. You want me to kick us off with the Saturday game?
Whatever game you want to start with.
All right. Technically, Bengals Raiders is the first game.
The
Let's get it out of the
1:30
way.
game?
This is gonna be a gritty nail biter game. Jackpot Joey at home, right? The Bengals win the North. We're coming off a little bit of momentum here.
Bengals are good.
The Bengals are good. The Raiders just squeaked out a dub against the Chargers to solidify their spot in the playoffs, but they almost lost to the Chargers, right?
That was a very dicey game.
We
didn't cover it.
I really think this is a new Bengals team here, and I am going to give the people what they want. Give me the Bengals. Give me Jackpot Joey and the Bengals. Come on.
My heart wants me to pick the Raiders because, my second favorite team. I've been saying it all season. And, they definitely have a legitimate shot at winning this game, but it's kind of weird because the Bengals have showed these are two inconsistent teams.
Thank you.
But the Bengals have showed arguably more consistency, and after last week's matchup against the Chargers, I just don't think the Raiders can bode well against an explosive offense. Although this is probably going to be game of the week, closest game of the week, shootout, high scoring game. Derek Carr's first playoff match. He's been itching for 8 years, but
Like that.
I gotta roll with the Bengals.
Bengals?
Yeah,
That's how you do it.
sorry.
Jackson?
Yeah, it's in Cincinnati, so, that gives them a real boost. I'm trying to pull up, because they did play not too long ago. I'm trying to pull it up. The Bengals whooped them. I just want to get the exact score for you. The Bengals also beat the Chargers, so that gives a little insight on the back and forth.
So really, Bengals is a good player.
I'm struggling to find
You go ahead and get that. I'm going to drag us into the
I
next
gotta get
one.
my pick on it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I finally found it. So the Bengals play the Raiders. In Las Vegas, the Bengals win 32-13.
Wow, and that
So-
was in Vegas.
I want skunk.
The Bengals stomped them. Spread, Raiders at plus 5.5. They're getting 91% of the money. Sharp action. Pretty much everyone is on the Raiders spread. If I'm a bettor, no point in taking the 5.5. I would just buy it up to 7. Even if you're losing the odds, you'd probably get it at minus 140, 45, 50. Much more comfortable at taking Raiders plus 7. 5.5. Yeah, I can still hit, but I'm gonna back the AFC North hot show.
Squad ride.
Squad ride.
We're doing for most of these.
I really like the Raiders. It's just kind of like just the adversity they've been through with Gruden and fast 100-mile-an-hour car crash kind of guy. They battled, and for them to be here, Henry Ruggs. I don't know. I forgot his name.
For them, they've had a lot of people go down to DUIs and
No, seriously.
a bunch of other shit.
For
this
them to
season,
just
so.
even be in the playoffs and not as a 7 seed is like
With
That's
the
what I'm saying.
mid-season coaching change.
Yeah.
They're the
That's what I
first
said.
team in 60 years to make the playoffs with a mid-season coaching change, so that's pretty remarkable for them.
But Squad Ride Bengals. Let's get to the next one. Still Saturday game. It's the night game. Pats versus
Why do the
Bills.
Patriots always play on Saturday night?
Pats versus Bills.
rivalry.
Scoop.
Big rivalry. Big divisional soup. Is what I'm gonna say.
It's in Buffalo, yeah.
Billy Belichick. Yes. Billy Belichick in the playoffs. No, I think it's in Foxborough.
No, because Buffalo won the div. Cause
You're right. It has to be in Buffalo.
That's what I want to bring up.
Bill
real quick
Belichick in the
because of
playoffs
how
is a
cold
scary,
it is.
scary man. And these teams really have played before, so we know that New England can beat them. Yes, it was a shit bowl game in New England. It was 10 degrees, snow.
50-mile-an-hour winds.
So you name it. But we do know it's going to be similar. It's going to be very cold. We do know that in these adverse weather conditions, the Pats can beat them. Barely, but they can beat them. Man, this really sounds crazy, but what is that? 7 degrees. Wow. Okay.
No snow, but
I'm going with the Pats.
I mean, when are they playing?
Saturday.
Saturday.
5:30.
Saturday night, so probably looking at about 9 degrees,
I'm going with the Pats.
unfortunately.
You want that?
Yep.
See, this is I think this, I don't
Very
think it will
tough
be
game.
a very good game to watch, but I think it will probably be one of the closer games of the playoffs.
What we got for spreads?
It's just, it's really tough because Josh Allen, unfortunately, has not been a good quarterback in cold conditions. I mean, we've just seen it many times before, especially in the game they already played against New England when they lost. He isn't at his full capacity, which is really why I think Buffalo should build a dome. Even though I love snow games, but like Buffalo's probably
going
one
for Jalen.
not for Jalen, but like who wants to play in the snow?
Sure.
Like, I mean, I love watching it, but I
No,
wouldn't
if you're
want
like
to
a
play it.
sports team that has a heavy snow coming in your area, like it's definitely looking at worth the investment to build it inside the
Yeah.
stadium.
They wish
Especially
so
for-
much out of Josh Allen, bro.
And it rain games, like
That's what I'm saying. Like
if it rains
for
a
your
lot.
fans, for your players, for your overall experience, it's really good to look into investment in building a dome.
Yeah.
But who you going for?
I'm gonna take the Bills here,
Okay.
though. I'm right with Josh Allen. Even though they are the favorites here, they're -5. Not too much line movement. A lot of money on New England +5.
I like that.
I like that in a
Plus
low
five.
scoring game.
Yeah, I'll take it. I just think it's almost Buffalo revenge tour again. I mean, my Super Bowl predictions before the season started was Buffalo versus Green Bay. I don't know if I'm going to go with that, but I mean, Buffalo easily could have beat the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl. They choked against the Chiefs. But I don't know. I just think it's the Buffalo revenge tour. If they don't do it this year, I mean, they're not going to have enough money to keep bringing these star players back on offense and defense. So I think it's now or never really for Buffalo. So I'll ride with Buffalo.
Definitely agree with that, and I'm giving Kyle his first fuck you pick of the week. I'm also riding with the Bills.
He might
Let's
have
go.
two.
My boy Mackie Jones.
We might have a couple this week. Yeah.
My boy
Just because I don't trust rookie
Tell me,
quarterback.
Mac and Cheese Jones.
Mac and Jack.
I don't trust rookie
Mac and Jack Jones.
You know that's
Nah.
a beer.
I know.
Y'all done over there?
Huh?
Y'all done over there?
Mac and Jack Jones.
Mac and
That's
Jack
it.
Jones.
I don't trust Mac Attack.
We should make a t-shirt that says Mac and Jack Jones.
Make a t-shirt that says Mac Jones is fat.
Should make a divisional soup t-shirt. Would you buy a divisional soup
Would you guys
t-shirt?
buy a
Let us
divisional
know.
soup t-shirt?
We'd be interested. Well,
Anyways,
soup t-shirt, but yeah, I'm
Nick,
going with the
fucking
Bills.
pick of the week.
Ooh,
Perfect.
divisional
Okay.
soup in playoffs. That's pretty rare.
We got
No,
two.
it
We got
is.
two.
We have-
I think. Yeah, we have two.
We have two of them, yeah. Okay, let's get into Sunday games. Philadelphia Eagles versus Bucks. This is a talked about game. We've got the #1 rush offense in Philly going against the #1 pass offense in Tampa. But that's the thing here. I just said it rolled off my tongue in Tampa.
Yo,
Do you bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs at home?
the answer is no.
Good.
The answer is no.
Do you, Nick?
But
Tom Brady in the dome.
no,
at
no.
home in
No,
the
no.
playoffs.
No,
No,
no.
my bad. I meant staying home. It is have his hat. All season he's dominated at home.
That's the correct answer.
Okay, so I'm
But
gonna
the
take the Bucks
Eagles
here.
are hot.
I really like the Eagles plus 8.5, which is what I was gonna bring up. I love that bet. It's sitting at plus 8.5 right now. Take that up before the line moves on Saturday night.
The thing,
Tom Brady fears the Eagles, man.
I
No,
get
he
it.
doesn't.
I get it because the revenge game, and I get it. Like the Eagles may be hot. That is what people think. I completely understand. I kind of back it. But the Eagles, if you look at who they have beaten in their hot stretch, they are not good against good offenses. We saw the last game of the season. They lost by 25 to the Cowboys. A good offense.
Oh,
The
that's
teams they've been beating lately, like the football team, they have not been. They swept the football team. They're not beating good teams right now. And I like the Eagles. I really like Jalen Hurts right now. We also do have to remember the Eagles did play the Buccaneers already this year. They played them Thursday Night Football in Philadelphia, and that was the game where the Bucks need on the 1 yard line and Tom Brady did not hit it over in rushing yards.
Yeah.
But that was a
I remember that
6-point
shit.
game.
He went forward on the last knee. Whatever.
The
That was a
Eagles,
6-point game.
the Eagles almost won.
Yes.
That was at home though. That was when the Eagles were not very good. So there's a lot of contradictory things. The safe, the smart answer, bet Tom Brady, bet the Buccaneers to win it. Eagles plus 9. Do you take it or do you buy it to 10?
I'll take it at 9.5. I'll probably buy it to 10.
I would buy it to 10.
I'm
What?
comfortable with taking the
I still
8.5 actually.
don't know, man. Tom Brady at home.
Touchdown and a field goal. That's the question here. But I think I'm comfortable with the Philly 8.5. If you could buy it up to a 10, make your best judgment there. But are you going with Tampa?
Tampa,
Okay.
even though they're short-staffed on wide receivers.
Yeah.
Okay. Nick?
It's just not wise to bet against Tom Brady
No,
in the
it's
dome.
not.
As hot as the Eagles are,
Not in the dome.
it's just
Not
not.
in the
It's not. Yeah, not in the dome. It's just not wise
No, it's not.
to put your record against Tom Brady. Yeah.
No.
I'm going to give you guys a quick lock, though. Keep talking.
Squad ride.
Squad
Bucks.
ride on the Bucks.
I got a lock of a player prop for you guys real quick on this Eagles game.
Jackson's getting us a player prop.
I really think this is going to be a close game. I don't think it's just going to be a staple Tom Brady. Like, if there's going to be a point where the Eagles are winning this game and they're like, holy shit, like, Tom Brady might go down first round and then Tom's going to do what Tom does, come back. I don't think Tom is necessarily going to win the Super Bowl this year, but I definitely think they're going to make it out of this round.
Absolutely.
This is a classic wild card round where the top seed just destroys the low seed here.
It's a bad break for the Eagles because, I mean,
No, it
if
is,
the
'cause they're
Any
Eagles,
other
really
team in
hot.
the playoffs, they're going to
They're
win.
really
I
hot
think
right
they
now.
could upset the Cardinals if they would have gotten that draw. I don't think they could beat the Rams. I don't think they could beat the Packers.
Could beat the
but
Cowboys 50-50 revenge game, even though they got swept.
They could have beat the 49ers easily if that was a possibility, but it wasn't. But my lock, I don't know if I'll call it a lock here.
You can add Scotty anytime.
Yeah.
Scotty
My player
Miller.
prop for the Buccaneers game, Scotty Miller, anytime touchdown, 5.52 multi. You put $10 on it, you win 55.
Hey.
That's one of my player props of the video. I mean, no AB, he's gone. He's out of there. There's a 0.005,000% chance he plays. Chris Godwin is not playing. That means, you got your Gronk, you got your Mike Evans, you got a couple other guys,
Cameron
Fournette
Brate.
out of the backfield, Cameron Brate. But Scotty Miller showed up last year in the playoffs. Tom Brady threw a lot of touchdowns to Scotty Miller last year in the playoffs.
Oh, that white boy.
So that white boy is hot. Not like that. He's hot on the field. He's a good receiver, and I'm going with this
He's
anytime
kind of like
touchdown.
the Hunter Renfro of the Bucks, if you will.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't get too many targets.
No.
Anyways, but I like that. I like that bold pick there. What's the odds on that?
What?
Do we know the odds on
Yeah,
this guy?
5 plus 550.
That's good. I like that. Okay, so we're all doing squad art in the books. The 1:30 game. This is a ancient NFL rivalry discussed by many this week. It's going to be a tough game. 49ers versus Cowboys. And here's what I got to say. Micah Parsons is a dog. That Cowboy defense is a dog. I really like a lot of pieces about the Cowboys. Dak has definitely come back player of the year. But here's the thing. I'm not going to buy into this Cowboys hype train because I'm looking at the teams that they've beat, and there's not really that many good teams where they've actually beat them good beat. There's not really that many teams that they beat, and the Cowboys are historical first-round exits. For that reason, I'm not going to buy into this public hype train that I'm hearing.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of things, I have to just go with my own gut here, and I'm going to go with the 49ers because I really think they're hot.
Yeah, I really do like the pick. Nick, if you don't...
Cowboys, this is going to be a very dicey game. This is going to be very close, very physical. There's already been some chat back and forth between Micah Parsons and the 49ers. I know this is going to be a gritty game.
It's going to be a great game.
Exciting to watch, but I'm going with the Niners. You guys are probably going to take the Cowboys, but I'll let you guys talk about that.
Did you want me to go next? Or?
I'll go first real quick.
Okay.
This one's really controversial for me as well. I really, really like the game. I love the matchup. I want to pull up Dak Prescott's stats because this is someone I've talked about in my who is the best quarterback this season rankings. Just because I think he's a little bit overrated. Against Philly, he had 5 touchdowns. Last game of the season was very good. Arizona, they lost. He had 3 touchdowns. 2 of those touchdowns were in garbage time. Just keep it short. 4 touchdowns against Washington, horrible defense. A touchdown against New York, a touchdown against Washington, a touchdown against the Saints. Pretty shitty. He had 0 touchdowns against the Chiefs in that game that they lost in the FaceTime. So he just has not, he hasn't played good against a very good defense. Now, I don't think the 49ers defense is phenomenal, but the 49ers pick is so good, but
do what you want.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys
still.
still. I'm still going to go with the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Do what you feel in here.
Cowboys have had a tricky postseason history over the last 25 years.
Yes.
The last time they made it out of the first round was against the Seahawks a couple of years ago. No, it was against the Seahawks a couple of years ago. So NFC West, they body. They're 5-2 against the Niners in the postseason. So they're good against the Niners. You got to go with the Cowboys. Cowboys are the powerhouse team. I don't see any way they let the Cowboys lose this game for publicity, for anything. So I think
They don't give a shit about the Cowboys' publicity.
this
Yeah, I
is
think
their
it's
year.
over now.
I don't know, but Cowboys.
Give me a fucking pick of the week.
You already have
Yeah,
one. This is your second one.
Give me a
This
second.
is your second one.
pick
I'm
of the
taking the
week. I'm
Cowboys.
feeling bold as hell.
I'd also just like to note that the Bengals have lost 7 straight wild card games.
Oh, I wrote that down. Yeah. No, I wrote that down right here. Bengals lost 7 straight wild card games. I forgot to say it, but thank you for bringing
Andy
that up.
Dalton and Carson Palmer.
Yeah, that was their
all
old
those
shitty
losses.
ass team. That wasn't this
They
team. that
okay.
have
They
right
actually
now.
they were pretty decent though.
The Pats
Like
and
those
Bills.
teams-
have
Yeah,
also
but they
never
still
been.
lost in the wild card.
Yeah.
Pats and Bills have also never.
That was
been
that
in the playoffs.
Steelers knocked them out one time, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Cowboys?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. Okay. Before I get into my player picks question, do
Yeah.
you think any 49ers player will celebrate on the star
Ooh, that's risky business.
before
in
the game,
playoffs.
during the game, or after the game?
I could possibly see
I could
after
see
the game.
Debo
Yeah.
doing it.
I could see Debo doing it after the game. That's
Okay.
risky business in a postseason.
Debo
I know.
anytime touchdown is at 1.7.
I know,
that
that
is
is-
a lot.
That's my player props because I'm gonna give you short and simple. I don't care what anyone fucking thinks. Trevon Diggs in Defensive Player of the Year talks is
No.
absolute shit.
Mhm.
I mean, people are hyping up all season. I get the interceptions. He's giving up the most receiving yards of any cornerback in the league.
No,
First,
yeah.
second, third string, giving up the most receiving yards, over 1,000 receiving yards. He's not a good cornerback. The interceptions are great. If you're a 12-year-old looking at stat sheets, you're gonna love the guy to death. I get it. He's not a good cornerback. Debo is going to pop off. I'm taking his over 29 rushing yards. I'm taking his over 64 receiving yards. I'm taking his anytime touchdowns. All 3 of those picks.
Absolutely.
Lock it in, parlay it, whatever you gotta do. They're all hitting. I guarantee you.
No, I like that. Look, Trevon Diggs, yes, he's great at picking the ball. I think he does have some room for improvement.
And he'll probably get one because Jimmy G's a fucking stupid ass quarterback.
Yes, he is.
Maybe Trey Lance will play. Who knows?
Before I get into the next game, it is my birthday, boys. Just letting you know.
Happy birthday.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
Happy
Hey,
birthday,
remember when I sung Happy Birthday to you earlier this season?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not going to sing it to you again right now because my
Damn,
voice
man.
does hurt from
Yeah,
that
we were-
Patriots game.
Look, there
Our
were some
throats were getting
mediocre
worked.
refs out
Are you
there.
Bowman?
There were some mediocre refs out there, to say the least, and we had pretty close seats to the ice, and we were
We're
just
on.
chirping the whole game. So our voices are a little bit straggly. So just forgive me for that.
Yeah, they did.
Anyways, that brings us to
Steelers versus Chiefs.
Y'all going to kill me for this one.
now. I want to talk about this a little bit. Big Ben comes on the press conference and he says something along the lines of, there's yada 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 14 teams in the playoffs and we are probably number 13 or 14. Let's go out there and have a good time and let's what happen. We're going to play for a win, of course, but look, let's go out there and have a great time. And people are upset that Big Ben said that, and I am not. I think that Big Ben is just an honest guy, and he's going to go out there and tell you how it is. You can't be mad at Big Ben for going out there and telling you how it is. It's a stupid. You want him to come out there and say, "Oh hell yeah, we're gonna beat the Chiefs, man!" Like, come on, like it's not reasonable. So on that note, I really hope I'm wrong. I hope Big Ben beats the Chiefs, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs here. I have to. It's really not smart just to emotionally pick the Steelers because I want them to win. But I am looking at the Steelers plus 12.5, and I'm pretty sure that is a good value there if you want to take it. I feel like that's a little bit too high.
Well,
Going with the Chiefs, though.
yeah, very, very fair pick. I'm a Steelers fan. Love them to death. I mean, goodbye tour. I wish we could have played someone. Maybe we could have kept it a little bit closer
Yeah,
with.
if you guys
like,
got like Chargers or maybe
Chargers, Raiders, even the Bengals, but that's for another story. I mean, I think we would actually kept it closer against the Titans, who are the 1 seed. But still, it's against the Chiefs. I get it. We don't deserve to be here. We're last and projected to win the Super Bowl. We have the highest odds. We have the highest odds to score the most amount of points. We're projected. We have the highest spread. We're the biggest underdogs, I think, in wild card history. When it opened, whatever it opened at, I'm pretty sure it's the highest it was in history. We're not supposed to be here. I'm just happy we made it.
Exactly. It's a really cool experience that Big Ben gets to go to a playoff game, right?
Two
Really
playoff berths in 2 years in a row by Mike Tomlin. One of the greatest coaches of all time. but that does not change the fact that the Chiefs are going to win this game by 25. I'm not taking Pittsburgh spread. I'm taking Chiefs minus 13.
I didn't endorse the spread, just to clear that up. I said it's a good value. I think it's a little bit too much. I think the spread should be like Steelers plus like 9.5, kind of like an Eagles type of deal. But there you go.
You have to remember, it's in Kansas City.
I know.
It's
in Arrowhead, tough stadium.
Which is why I'm going with the Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs in this one.
Pussy.
Well, it just depends who you guys are taking, Cardinals, Rams. It just kind of depends
We'll
on
get to
who
that
you're
after
taking
this.
that
You got
game.
anything to say about the Chiefs?
We
already pretty much.
The Chiefs are the better team.
Okay.
I mean, if I don't have a fuck you pick after Chargers Rams, I'm going with the Steelers.
Chargers, Rams. I don't think the Chargers are in the playoffs.
Cardinals Rams.
Okay.
I wish the Chargers.
Just because there's always that team in the playoffs. There's always that underdog.
Here's that second divisional soup we were talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinals versus Rams. In SoFi Stadium, we got the Rams the home field advantage here. Very choppy 50-50. Now, of course, like these playoff games, of course, they're going to be a little bit harder matchups, because it's the playoffs. But this is really going to be a choppy game. These are two great teams going at each other. I really think that... Okay, here's the thing about Stafford. Yes, he is a great quarterback this year, but you got to keep in mind how much real like postseason experience did he have on the Lions.
We went to the playoffs one time, I think.
Okay, one time out of how many years?
A lot.
Exactly. So how much like postseason experience really does Stafford have here? I don't think a whole lot. I see you pulling that up. The Cardinals beat the Rams earlier, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, but to be fair, this is a new Rams team, and this is, I feel like, a little bit newer of a Cardinals team. Like, Cardinals are kind of running into a little bit of struggle. I'm not overly confident in Kyler Murray down the stretch. I'm going to take the Rams to win this here.
The Rams is a smart pick. The Rams,
very tough game.
The Rams are the better team. They're at home. They just got Eric Weddle out of retirement.
Yeah. To ring chase.
Yeah, literally just a ring chase. On his
But
own
you know
team,
something we don't? Maybe they'll win. Maybe they'll win.
The Rams are the pick here. They beat them in the regular season. One of the games, the most recent.
They tied the season series, yeah.
Yep.
And I'm looking at the Colts beat the Cardinals too. I mean, I really like. As I said, I'm not too confident in the Cardinals down the stretch here.
Cardinals have just been inconsistent down the stretch. I'm not sold on
the
them.
Seahawks just beat them too.
Exactly.
Very recent week.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So yeah, I'm sticking with the Rams here.
So the Cardinals, as underdogs, which they are underdogs in this game, they're 6-4, 6 wins, 4 losses in underdog games. 2 of those losses came in the last 2 games of the season, or the last 2 or 3 games. So they have played quite well as underdogs. Or no, they're 6-3 as underdogs. Yeah. So they have played quite well as underdogs, which is kind of why I want to lean towards the Cardinals here. And I don't have a fuck you pick, so it's kind of tough for me here.
I think the Steelers, man.
But the Cardinals have no D-Hop, and I either have to go back and take the Raiders or I have to take the Cardinals here.
You don't have to have a fuck you pick of the week.
You're right.
You really don't. And playoffs is even harder because there's less games for us to debate about.
Yeah.
It's harder to have a fuck you pick of the week.
Yeah, I am going to go with the Rams. I think the Rams, out of the NFC, is... I think they actually have the second highest odds to win the Super Bowl of any team in the NFC. I would take them over the Bucs. They already beat the Bucs earlier this season.
Kind of shitty. I just picked all the favorites. There's always one upset.
There's an upset, yeah. But maybe there will be more favorites than upsets.
Remember, this is a little bit different than postseason. Is a little bit different than regular season in terms of upset versus odds. You know, postseason's a whole new game.
I'll go with the Rams.
Okay. So full squad riding the Rams. We're also full squad riding the Bucs, the Bengals,
Chiefs,
and the Chiefs. So the other games we have some disagreements on. We're gonna actually create a postseason bracket for you guys. So we're all gonna fill out our bracket of what we think the postseason is gonna be. We'll post it up on Unfiltered Sports. I don't really think we need to make a video for that, but this video is gonna be up Saturday the 15th in the morning before the games start. It'll probably be up like late at night, but morning.
Probably gonna get it up in like an hour from now.
We'll post it up on Instagram and everything. Just watch on there. We actually went 4 for 4 today on
Great day.
NBA picks. We went 100%. Post that up, so go check that out. We're gonna be bringing you picks tomorrow. Of course, we got 2 NFL playoff games, normal action. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. We tried to keep it short. Just wanted to bring you our quick predictions for the playoffs because you can't miss the playoffs. NFL playoffs, big deal. So it's getting pretty late here. We're all got the yawns. But you guys take care. Have a safe Saturday. Whatever you guys are doing, stay safe on the bets and
Win some money.
win some money for us, boys. Take care now.
There you go. Steelers money line.
Oh. I don't know.
We didn't stop recording. Love you guys.